allows me to stream so that y'all can actually see what's going on. The doors are marked with a special hobo sign. There are man-eating eels in here? What the heck? Dude, I can't wait for Baldur's Gate 3 to come out on console. I wish I could play it on my PC right now, but my PC just can't run it. I want to play it so bad, bro. I've been thinking about all week. Heard nothing but fantastic things about it. Smoochy, smoochy. Am I gonna have to deal with a sanity meter? Oh man. Yep. I'm gonna need a sanity meter. Cause we crazy psychopath. This would be one of those games where you get to the end and you're actually just a patient in an insane asylum or something. I feel like there aren't enough of those kinds of games nowadays. Oh, buddy. What is that? Freaking Kraken? The flip. Wait, no. That's not the oh. Oh. Well, that's messed up, bro. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the county are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar of yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes von der Berg. Is that it? Gonna meet up with this Johannes.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Foreshadow. 6 bullets, that's it. Come on, man. Holding camera.
Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Oh man, my eyes are burning, bro. Allergy season sucks. Alright, let's see what else we got around here. Who's that? Whale Springs. Camera, first aid kit, and a brick. What's this? Oh, the camera. Gotcha. Not a huge fan of the controls or the sensitivity. Hold on.
Now get out!
Goddamn.
Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its
Yeah.
unique geographical position and the
Spooky
flood,
monsters.
a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed.
What that old
I'm sure the
rust bucket
tides of
did?
fate would have
What do
brought
you
you
mean?
here one way or another.
Flood, yeah.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged
6
for
months
several
of
weeks.
rain?
And the water
That's
has risen
crazy.
ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my fair share of rain, but 6 months, that's freaking Noah's Ark type biblical end of the world stuff.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Sounds like a pick-me.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline.
Yep.
A
Rich.
philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the
Rich
famous
pick-me.
Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego.
Ugh.
Do not make him wait.
I feel like those kinds of people are the worst kinds of people to deal with.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
Fair, fair.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this
Too
map.
kind.
I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
I feel like he's gonna stab us in the back sooner or later.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the...
I have a feeling I'm going
This
to be doing a
city
lot
is
of reading.
insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
I wasn't expecting a detective game when I picked this up.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
So a philanthropist.
Oh, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
That's
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
eerie. Oh, big ol' octopus. God damn.
Hey, knock it off.
Into the... Oh, and we got a dead shark. That's the big old maggot. Gross. Why is it so big, bro? What the heck? What else do we got around here?
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's blank. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Redacted, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Blank. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Blank, in the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. Blank, he's here. Ooh, spooky monsters. I mean, based off of what we're seeing, you can only, like, the cover of the game, you can only assume that it's Cthulhu, right? Like, Cthulhu is notorious for being, like, in the ocean.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Inkmouthers, what's that? I'm assuming it's like a version of a gang around here. I like the atmosphere. You know, for being an older game, it does very well to make you feel involved. I do wonder if I can get in there though. I can jump over. Ooh, there we go. Feel like I'm supposed to be in here. Oh, I can swim. I don't like that. Alright, what did I miss over here? Clearly I missed something. Ladder. Alright, let's go talk to Mr. What's-His-Face. What do you got to say? The man that stands out. Yes.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
That the will that I got?
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the Shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees?
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Okay, that was kind of rude, not gonna lie. I don't like this option because, yes, but...
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend.
Oh,
Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
I already know
As much
all
as I'm
this.
enjoying the weather,
I was just
Mr.
over there.
Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
God, you're such a
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
I've said everything I know.
Well, not to me, but whatever. Let's go to the frickin' fisherman's house. Oh, sweet, I can run. Can I get in?
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Oh, now I can interact with this thing, though.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Evidence. All evidence.
Something with this.
Alright. That was it?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Alright. Let's go talk to... What's his face? What is that? What are you? You're terrifying. This is the fisherman's house. A whole lot here, though.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here.
What happened?
Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar.
Oh, it's the dreams that
Tell
he
me about
had.
yourself.
Name's Will. Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was add or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Okay.
I'll leave you to it.
Their deity?
Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
I didn't see any
Choo
body.
choo.
Alright. Oh, so we're just gonna loot them now. That's...
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Ah. Ah! What's happening? Well, I need to stay in light? My sanity? Are you alright? I don't like this whole sanity thing.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Eyes and scales, huh?
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Ah.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Interesting.
5 cards short of a full house.
Alright, these guys had way too much time on their hands.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Oh, I mean...
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
Bye. Alright. Well... Clearly there's more I can find. I'm assuming that's what... Key evidence collected, all evidence collected. Okay. So I collected those already. It's the white ones where I can find more. I need to keep searching. Alright.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
I'll check that out in a second.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
My head! I still hear those voices.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Yes. Where... I don't... I've searched everything, right? The other thing I can think of is, like, I'm missing something here. This seems very important and I don't know why. What am I supposed to do with this?
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Right? Should I take a picture of this?
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina,
What? Gain evidence.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So it looks like this was
What?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
okay.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Come on, bro.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
What is this mine's place? All evidence collected, all evidence collected. Go to the city port, I guess? Oh. That's not where I was. Go to the city port, see what's going on over here. Really, he's not going to be of any help.
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Bullet means...
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Come closer, troubled soul.
You're some kind...
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's...
A lot of these are scammy. Some of them are okay.
Really?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things for a small fee.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smoke, and I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
I mean, it didn't make sense, but most of these don't. Whatever.
I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Tempting fate. Key. I robbed this guy. I can totally rob this guy. Let's go.
Welcome to Under the Keel.
Bye.
So devastated that I just dipped.
What the? Get the... Oh!
Same. No, I feel you, for sure.
The door won't budge.
Alright, what do you got to say for yourself?
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
I don't want to see you around. What we got here? This is the sheriff's area?
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
What does he want me to do? I don't know where his son is. Don't think his son would be out here. Why did that sound like a duck? Oh. I guess. Alright, I am not gonna lie, a little confused, a little lost. I gotta go swim out over there. What is this mine place? This is bothering me. Albert Throgmorton attacked. But I need to find that last fisherman then. Combine clues. Okay. Psychic influence. I can track them? What the heck? And I can fight. Cool. Natural sense was what? Bad. Oh, what?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Before I go any further, I want to check out what's over here. I realized I could get up on the second. What are you? Why are you so terrifying? You're like armadillo mixed with a freaking a worm. You're gross. Alright, let's go back to following this guy's path. Octopath, if you will. Your house. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly, with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have the steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Ooh. Money laundering. Robbing them blind. There's upstairs. Let's see what's up there first. Oh, nothing.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Was flashlight. Right. Right joystick. Sitting in the creepy basement. Heck yeah.
The door won't budge.
I wonder. Yeah. Oh. Oh shit. What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? Ah. Beat him up. Beat him up. What the heck? What was that? Can I equip my gun? I don't... Excuse me? Go.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Psst, disgusting. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, let's mess around with this mind place thing again. Albert was murdered. Lewis pursued Albert. None of these, huh? Okay. Pursued Albert. Right. The Innsmouther that killed Bar. Okay. So I gotta go to the bar. Interrogate. At the bar, but whatever. Ah.
You look familiar. But old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Oh. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days. Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throg. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some
there's a whole bunch of rats
creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember,
Alright.
better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
The way this guy just he's bye every time. Got something new. Come on,
who
man.
are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I believe him, right? Like, Okay, so I know I've been kind of quiet here, but like my based off of what I've gathered with the dreams, the sanity meter, the what kind of happened in his vision with what happened at the crime scene, with what he's telling us, with what the other fisherman was saying, it's all kind of leading to like there's psychosis, right? Like there's when the Throgmorton went out, he brought some back with him, and he caused all his fishermen to gain a form of psychosis so that they don't remember what happened, and they kind of did things without not of their own volition. They were forced to do things because of their mental state that was enhanced by whatever happened when whatever Throgmorton brought back. I don't think I want to tell Throgmorton because I don't think it was technically his fault. I think there's a third party at play here.
I won't tell him. Everyone seems to agree there's been an outbreak of madness around these parts. I'm inclined to believe you fell victim to it too. Plus, it seems heartless to tear apart a family after what you've been through already.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you.
That said, the port's still closed. What will you do?
Hide here, I guess. Don't have a choice. The streets are flooded with police.
I'll make something up to tell Throgmorton. Leave as soon as you can.
Thank you again, sir. I won't forget this.
Wait, can I...
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
Can I make him not collect on the debt, though? I don't want to screw over the bartender. Damn it. Okay. Lewis was aware of his actions. I don't think he was fully aware.
You want a drink?
Can I... I really hope I'm not messing this up already, dude.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Well, alright. That's helpful. I've already had to kill one of them with my fucking shovel.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Here's the thing, right? I lie and say he's dead, and the guy still collects from the bartender, but he gets to keep taking care of his family, and he's getting kind of screwed over, right? Like, it doesn't seem like he's technically well off, right? But if I let Throgmorton know that he's in the bar, he's going to most likely kill him. And I don't think he's technically guilty, but he's still kind of like threatening the bartender. There's not like a great answer here. But I don't think he should die. Because I don't think there's a sense of fair justice, at least not in this city, so I'm gonna have to lie. But what if that screws me over with getting information later? Whatever, I'm gonna lie.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. And they tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions.
I don't think that's something you should really say
or guided or
after you just told him his son was murdered.
But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
I think the flood is unnatural. Any discoveries so far? Any link between the visions and hysteria? I think there's definitely a link. So, definitely think the flood is unnatural. I want to know if there's any discoveries.
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture. A sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
Money.
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills. I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Shut up. Alright, I should... Now that this is cleared up, I should be able to go to the port. Yep, there we go. The port's clear. Another vision, I presume. Yep, there it is. Oh. Right. I'm actually gonna call it quits here, ladies and gentlemen. I shall try to pick this up again tomorrow and get a little bit further. But your boy is exhausted. I'll watch some anime and go to bed. Catch y'all later.